Gamers rejoice. The fight against DEI, the social agendas that have been ruining our games, has finally yielded fruit. CI Games has just dropped a bomb, choosing authenticity, immersion, and you over corporate nonsense. Stick around, because what I'm about to share with you is not just a win for Lords of the Fallen, it's a win for all of us who truly love gaming. But wait, it's not just about one game. It's about a studio that's setting a new standard for how developers should treat us, the players. Get ready, because this is the future we've been waiting for. No, this is the future we've been fighting for. Now, let's break down exactly why CI Games' move is so important. Marek Tyminski, the head of CI Games, came out and made a promise. No more body type A/B nonsense. Instead, he's giving us what we actually want: male and female options that reflect the core values of Lords of the Fallen and gamers at large. You see this? Marek Tyminski, the man behind CI Games, just took a stand. He said no to body type A/B nonsense and yes to male and female options we've been fighting for. 80% of gamers spoke and CI Games listened. This is what being a player-first developer looks like. The 8.4% that voted to keep body type A and B, that right there is the modern audience. You see, they do exist when it comes to shouting their opinions online, but not when it comes to supporting the products they constantly complain about. Gamers want immersion. They want to play characters who feel real, who fit into the world around them, not some cookie-cutter model that's designed to satisfy an agenda. This is why CI Games' decision is such a breath of fresh air. But let's take a step back here. What does this shift in gaming philosophy mean for the gaming industry at large? Well, we're seeing studios all over the world trying to insert forced diversity and social agendas into all their games. Games like Last of Us 2 or Battlefield 5 faced massive backlash from fans for prioritizing social agendas over player experience. And what happened? We saw millions of gamers, longtime fans even, rallying against the decisions that didn't align with their expectations of what made a great RPG. Like I always say, there is nothing wrong with diversity, but forcing it into the heart of the product often results in a hollow experience. People don't play RPGs for political lectures. They play for escapism, and immersion is the key to that. CI Games gets that. And here's where CI Games takes the high ground beyond just body types. They've made a significant shift in their company's values. They've updated one of their core principles of diversity and inclusion to equality of opportunity. This isn't just a buzzword change. This is a full-on declaration of what really matters: talent over quotas. In response to the ongoing industry conversation, we have updated one of our core company values. Diversity and inclusion is now equality of opportunity, better reflecting CI Games' commitment to being an equal opportunity employer. Our focus remains on fostering a culture of best talent, ensuring that all hiring decisions are based solely on talent and merit, with no other external agenda. This shift means that CI Games is committed to hiring the best talent, no matter their background, gender, or orientation. It's a meritocratic approach that lets the developer focus on what truly matters: creating a game that resonates with players. Now, let's take a quick look at what the gamers had to say about this, as it should have been and should always be. I'm not familiar with your studio, but I'm definitely gonna change that. Excellent decision. This is what I love to hear with any company. Be the beacon of light that hopefully other studios see. You are absolutely doing the right thing. Don't let any access media outlets or activists tell you otherwise. At the end of the day, we just want good games, and DEI ruins creative vision and quality. Passion and merit will always be superior. But let's be real, some players were hesitant. It's one thing to say you're going to prioritize the community, it's another to actually deliver. We've seen other studios stumble here, and gamers aren't going to blindly trust promises. But this is why I believe in CI Games. This is their second major title, and if they keep walking this path, they will prove that player-first experience is more than just a slogan. Now, let's zoom out for a moment. CI Games has set a new standard, and in an industry that's been flooded with divisive controversies, their stand is truly refreshing. This isn't just about CI Games, it's about the industry at large. Developers like Ubisoft, EA, and others have struggled with alienating their core communities by focusing too much on external agendas rather than building immersive worlds. Take Mass Effect Andromeda for a second. EA tried to force a social agenda, and what did we get? A failed launch and a game that nobody wanted to play. But CI Games has showed us that focusing on what the players actually want, not external agendas, is the way forward. So what does this mean for the future of gaming? Well, I'm glad you asked. We're seeing a shift back towards player-first philosophies, where the community's voice actually matters. Once again, this isn't just a win for Lords of the Fallen. It's a win for all gamers who care about the quality of their experience. Studios like From Software, Shift Up, and now CI Games are proving that respecting the player is the key to making great games. The more studios listen to their communities, the more we will get authentic, immersive titles that we can truly get lost in. So here's the takeaway, folks. When developers listen to us, when they prioritize immersion and authenticity over agendas, we all win. This is a call to arms, y'all. Support the developers who get you. Support the games that respect you and your time. My name is Ayanda Dlamini, and I humbly approve this message. If you guys agree with this, hit that like button, leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe. Let's keep this momentum going and make sure that gaming stays what it was always meant to be. Fun, immersive, and a true escape. Speaking of studios messing up, Ubisoft simply can't get anything right these days. I don't know if you guys saw my last video on Assassin's Creed Shadows, but I dive into why Ubisoft's recent decisions are undermining their legacy, especially with the delay of Assassin's Creed Shadows. Unfortunately, that video didn't get the attention it deserves, and I don't know why, but the algorithm gods have been less than kind to that video. I would appreciate it ever so much if you could watch the video so that we can show Ubisoft and the rest of the gaming world that we will not settle for mediocrity. Trust me, that video is worth your time.